You don't need a 5-person marketing team. You don't need a social media manager. You don't need a content strategist. And you don't need 50 different customer segments and to be working on all that. It's a lot. So if you're a solopreneur or a solo marketer, founder of a business, you just need to keep it simple. You just need the one hard truth in marketing, really. You just need a lean, repeatable system. And today, I'm going to show you exactly what that looks like. And the greatest part about it all is it's helped my clients make a lot more money with a lot less work. Now, my name's Tom. I've been a marketer for a decade or so now, and I've been a solo marketer for 5 of those years. I've helped brands go from 0 to £10,000 a month and much, much more. I've made a brand £1 million in a day through one email. But the one thing that is repeatable and is true for all of marketing is that you don't need people to grow, you need better systems. Now, I'm here to help you understand the things that I wish I knew when I started out, really, is the no fluff nonsense. It's the simple ways of getting things done that will get you more results. And I have a 3-part engine for marketing, particularly in the early stages of a brand when you're just by yourself and you're figuring out how can you get it all done in a week. So let me show you exactly the 3 parts of the system that I've used to help make brands go from nothing to something. Now, first off, you need to actually think about your content system of how you're actually going to get out there and be heard and seen and people actually care about what you're saying. And the harsh reality of it is that you probably set up 6 or 7 or a million different social media pages and you're posting on all of them, but badly, probably. Look, you need to understand that if you can just pick 1, maybe 2 channels and really commit and be good to them, you'll get far more out of it than half-assedly going across multiple things, right? I think the saying is don't half-ass 2 things, just whole-ass 1 thing, really. And if you're business to business, think about it. Why are you spending too much time on TikTok when your audience is probably on LinkedIn? That's probably where you're getting the majority of your results. And the thing is, it is scary when you commit to these things because you've spent so much time on your Facebook page and you've got your 50 followers on there and you've got your YouTube channel and it's got 100 followers. And then you've got your LinkedIn account that's got 10,000 followers and the engagement rate is way above the benchmark. So you suddenly then reframe exactly what you're thinking. 95% of your results are probably already coming from just one channel anyway. So if you can really focus on that and make better quality content and just realign your focus, that is worth its weight in gold already. And you'll save yourself so much time from having to use all these scheduling tools and putting out stuff that you're not necessarily that proud of on all these different channels as well. Let's focus in on what's working and just make the content for 1, maybe 2 different channels. At the end of the day, think about where your audience is. That's what matters. Now, when you actually understand where your audience is, it's time to really get into steps 2 and 3. And number 3 is the one that will set you apart from 95% of your competition. But right now, let's get into step 2 because that is the part that's going to make you the money. And that's creating a simple sales funnel. And not even really that. Creating a couple of lead magnets will get you started. Now, some of you will be asking, okay, what even is a lead magnet? Well, let me give you 2 examples. If you're in business to business world and you want to generate some leads, let's start off by doing a report on the market or a think piece or some opinion pieces on LinkedIn. Well, you can make that into a nice document and summarizing all these things you've said over the time and maybe even some extra super secret insights that people would normally pay money to see. Well, you can bundle that up into a post and say, hey, if you click this link here or click the download button here, you can get access to all of this completely free. Well, it costs nothing to do, so people will sign up to it. Now, what you end up getting is an email address and probably a name, maybe even a job title from some people on your lead form. But most importantly, once you've got that email address and all this information, you can actually start to reach out to them quite regularly. You can send them your latest offers, you can send them product updates, you can even get their email address and contact them personally as well. Obviously, data law permitting, wherever you are based in the world. But if you can do that sort of thing, you can then understand that somebody has already given you some level of confirmation that they will do something through your marketing and they trust you enough with their email address. So the next step is to get them to buy. And you've already got that small sort of like micro agreement, I think they call it. And it's sort of Wolf of Wall Streetism. But you've got this small level of this person is willing to give over their information and they can trust you to a certain degree. Now, I talked about lead generation for business to business, but you can also do that with business to consumer. So let's say you're selling these stress hedgehogs, Tony here, for example. And what you can do is you can basically say to people, look, if you want to buy these products, it's lovely hedgehogs if you're a hedgehog fan, you can click the link here and you'll get an access to a discount. It could be as simple as that. But the thing that separates 95% of marketing efforts to the top 5% is as simple as this third and final part of all of the marketing motor or marketing engine that I've been talking about is actually building up a weekly ritual of what you're going to do. It's the consistency, it's the showing up. And it sounds very Gary Vee-ish in some regards, but it is true. You just need to keep on doing the right things over and over and over again. And what you end up with is this sort of compounding effect that happens in marketing. If you continue to add a page to your website every single week, over time, you'll probably generate more traffic. If you keep on posting to social media every week, you probably get more followers. And with that, you get more views. And it goes on and on and on. And the people that don't do that fall to the wayside, because the people that miss a few weeks, the people that, end up not doing something because they're busy with other stuff and they haven't prioritized, they fall to the wayside and they stop making money and their brand stops being relevant. And it's as simple as just posting regularly enough and caring. And the reality is, if you can dedicate the right time to make good quality content, what you end up with is you actually appease the big algorithm gods, because if you can consistently commit to doing a bit less but better as well on the lower amount of platforms that we talked about, you'll end up getting bigger rewards. You'll end up getting more views, you'll get more followers, you get more engagement, and as we go down the funnel, you'll get more sales. And that's what it's all about at the end of the day. We're not here as charities, unless you are a marketing charity person, not judging. But even then, you'll get there and you'll get more donations in your example. But hey, so once you put all these things into practice, you can then start to actually understand, okay, what works and what doesn't. And you'll see over time the compounding effect of continuing to do all of the three things that I've shared with you today. But if you still want to understand more ways that you can do marketing and you can get more out of being a solopreneur or solo marketer, I made a video for you right here about what I would do if I was starting from zero in the world of marketing.